Yo, what's going on, guys? Cruisc here. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to journal correctly while day trading and also why it's important. Let's get right into it. So first of all, we got to step back and look at why it's important for you to journal. So the four main reasons I've came up with are, number one, you need to identify what works and what doesn't work, and that'll help you through trading. So if you were on a funded account or an express account and you ended up losing it, you can go back in your journal and figure out what happened, what went wrong, and how can you fix your mistakes. Our second one's going to be, it shows your average win to loss ratio. So this will help with becoming profitable, because let's say that you have a 1 to 2, right? You take 1 to 2 RR or 2 RR every trade, but your win rate is below 50%. So if you're above 50%, you're technically profitable. If you're below 50%, you're unprofitable. So this will help you figure out what an average win looks like and what an average loss looks like. And that'll help you figure out whether you need to be taking less RR or more RR, or if your losses are too big and your wins are too small. This will help you figure it out. Next, it helps understand your best and worst days to trade. So basically what this is kind of going over is some days, such as Mondays, like no news Mondays or no news Fridays, are going to be some of our worst days. And that's just because the price action tends to be a little bit slower, doesn't really have a drawn liquidity. There's kind of just real choppy, real slow. So this will help you figure out which days you're pretty good at. But your trading journal will help you figure out which days are more probable for you. And lastly, finds common mistakes and problems you need to work on. Kind of what I said in the first one. You're basically just going to go through your journal, especially if you've had like a losing week or a losing month. You can go back in your journal, figure out what's happening, whether it's, price action, you're trading during consolidation, or you're just over leveraging, your wins are too small, or whatever it may be. This will help you figure out common mistakes and problems. So now that you guys have learned why you need to journal, let's look into some options that we have for journaling. So our first one, which I highly recommend, is going to be Notion. That's going to be free, and it's going to have no storage limit. Now, the one that separates Notion from OneNote and Google Spreadsheets is that these two both have storage limits. I'll leave a link in the description below for this journal that I learned mine from. I learned how to make my journal from a guy named Tactical Traders, and he kind of helps you set it up. And however, in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to use Notion and how to get it going, as well as this specific template that I use and how to get everything in this template. So now I can show you guys how to get to Notion and how to set it up. So first things first, you're going to want to go to Google and you want to type in Notion, click enter. Then we'll see Notion at the top right here. You'll click that. And then up here at the top right, you'll see get Notion for free. You can also click that button, and then it'll ask you what you want to sign up with. I personally would recommend signing up with the Google account, but if you want to sign in with Apple or any of these other ones, you can. So for me, I'm going to click Google. I'm going to sign into my account, click continue. Now that we're in, you guys can click whatever you want. So now that we are actually in Notion, the link to this specific template is going to be in the description below. If you just click on it, it'll take you to Notion, sign in, and you'll be able to have this template to save for yourself. I believe you'll have to click up here at the top right and click duplicate or somewhere in this area. So now we can get into the options and customizations that you guys will have for your trading journal specifically. So in this one, if you go to the top, left click, or just click on this and you click edit property. Over here on the right, you'll see type. And if you click type, these are all the different ones that you can change this into. So you can change it into the URL, you can change it into a phone number, an email, number, select, text, whatever you want it to be. But for this one, it's date and time. And what you have to do is, let's say we create a new one, right? We'll click this empty box, and then whatever today it is, we'll left click that, and then you'll see it pop up. Now, if you want time, you can have an end time and a start time and just enter whatever you want. So let's say we want 8 a.m. to, let's say we want 8 p.m., right? You'll just do that. And then you'll see if there's this little line in the middle, if you move it over, you'll be able to actually see the times for each of these. Next, we'll have our ticker. And this one specifically is going to have a multi-select. So the way to tell is if you just click on both and then it'll pop up. Our way to make a new one is you just type. So let's say that we want gold, right? Let's say we just want gold. We click create. And if you want to change the color of it, you go to the you hover over it, go to the 3-line button, and then pick whatever color you want. Now our next one is going to be our con, which is if you trade futures, this will just be if it's a micro or a mini contract. And for me, let's say we want mini. This one also isn't multi-select. You can see by if you just click, see how it's already selected as micro. If I click mini, it doesn't add it. Entry time frame, if you want to change this to a multi-select, go back up here, edit property, type, and then multi-select right here. And then this will allow you to change and add multiple time frames. Did you follow your rules? This can be green, this can be red, or you can also have like a middle ground. So let's say you just want let's say you name it like you kind of followed it, kind of didn't. That would be that, and you could just select that. Next, we're gonna have trades. So this is gonna be the number of trades you take. This is a text number, so you can enter whatever you want. Let's say I took 1 trade today. Okay, let's click 1. Did I win or lose? Let's say I did green. I didn't win at all. And then our P&L, This one is also whatever you want. So let's say I put 300. You can also actually add a calculator down here. So you'll be able to click calculate, go to more options, and then just click sum, and it'll add the sum of this entire column right here. And it'll update as you change these numbers. Next, we have our confluences. So for this one, I have mine color coded. You see I have unicorn model, 2022 model, order block, fair value gap, turtle soup, SMC, all these different ones. And this is also a multi-select, so you can go in, delete all these, and then add in your own, whether you trade like support and resistance, a 15 EMA, whatever it may be. Our next one is going to be reflection. So you can actually type in this. So let's say I'm typing to buy side liquidity. Boom, now you have yours. So you can see these are some of the ones that I have. If you hover over and you click open, you'll also be able to get a better picture of like the entire thing, and you can type more, see it all. Now I'm going to be showing you guys how to add links to here and be able to upload your own TradingView charts so that you guys can journal properly. Okay, so now that we're in the charts, I'm going to be showing you guys how to be able to get your executions to show up as well. So now you see how we have these arrows on our chart. What you want to do is go to your settings up here at the top right, go into trading, and then you'll see if you scroll down a little bit, you'll have executions right here. Now, another thing that you're going to want to make sure you have turned on is orders, executions, and positions on screenshots. Make sure this is on. If not, these arrows will not show up. So make sure these are on. And now we can get into copying the links. So what you would want to do is you want to come up to this camera. You're going to want to click on it and then click copy link, or Alt S if you're on a computer. Now we go back into our trading journal, click on the box that is in the same one that we're just filling out, click on that, and then it should say you can upload a file or you can embed a link. So now we have that link copied, and we'll just click Control V, or you can right click and click paste. And once we paste that into it, we'll click link, and now we'll have it popped up right there. But now you're probably asking, okay, well, how do I get it to say 1 minute, 5 minute? So you want to click back on the actual column and then go to the 3 lines button and click rename. So let's say this is the 1 minute chart. We'll just click 1 minute, and boom, now you have your 1 minute chart. When I click on it, you'll see we have our long position, we have our buy side liquidity marker right there, as well as the executions showing on there. So when you want to look back on this later, you'll be able to see it. All right, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys learned how to properly journal. And let me know if you guys use any different journaling sites or anything else that I didn't mention in today's video. I'm also going to leave the link in the description below to the specific template that I use in the video, as well as another video by a guy named Justin Werlein, or Tactical Traders, on his OneNote journal. So you guys can check that out if you guys would prefer that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.